for a hat-trick of victories over Kilmarnock this season as they target the treble. The Scottish Premier League title, the Tennent's Scottish Cup, and they've already won the Scottish League Cup. Rangers sporting their change kit. Can Kilmarnock halt Rangers' relentless charge towards the title? They have the capacity to do just that, having conceded only 6 league goals at Rugby Park this season, and 3 of those were scored by Rangers when they won here in August. An expectant Rugby Park crowd. Now, here's a strange sight. Ibrox legend Ali McCoy's playing against Rangers, for whom he scored an awesome 250 league goals in just over 400 games. Super Ali, who's hinted he may retire at the end of the season, hasn't scored for Killy for a couple of months. It would be just like him to end that drought today. Now here's another strange sight. Ibrox legend Ian Durrant playing against Rangers. Durrant's been an ever-present since moving to Rugby Park, earning a Scotland recall, and he's conducted the Kilmarnock Orchestra this season. From the Rangers of the past to the Rangers of the present and the future, former Hearts winger Neil McCann is in fine form. He's ready to tease and torment Kilmarnock on the wing, and McCann has scored 3 goals in the last 2 games. There's a surprise recall for French World Cup winner Sturridge. He's preferred to Jonathan Johansson. Guivarch flopped at Newcastle, and there are rumours he may leave Rangers soon as well, so perhaps he's in the shop window, although he already has a proven goal-scoring record at club level. The man in charge of this Scottish Premier League encounter is Stuart Dougal. It's going to be Kilmarnock to kick the game off. Rangers hoping to restore a 10-point gap between them and Celtic. Kilmarnock fielding an all-Scottish lineup, as they have done many times this season. In sharp contrast, there are only 2 Scots in Rangers' starting 11, in which 8 different nationalities are represented. Such is the multinational world of football amongst the top teams these days. By the way, this is the 7th time Rangers have worn their away kit, and the previous 6 matches they sported it, they won each of them. It's given away though by Vidmar. And immediately chance for Burke to cause mayhem. Vidmar recovers.
Well, a bit of a surprise right away that Alec Burke has lined up on this right-hand side, Ian. Obviously Bobby Williamson wants to get him at Tony Vidmar, 1-for-1 if at all possible. And maybe also make sure that Neil McCann doesn't get forward too often either.
Rod Wallace is going to latch onto this, but he couldn't quite keep it. Paul Wright did well to find Burke. He's just agreed a new 2.5-year contract with Killy. Wright looking for Gary Holt. He's going to get to it. Burke left it for Holt, who was busy leaving it to Burke. Wonderful work from Van Bronckhorst, who was then taken out.
Yeah, clattered by Ian Durrant, who acknowledges it to the referee. Great footwork here from Van Bronckhorst. What a good footballer this man is. Great control, and taken right out by Ian Durrant. And Durrant isn't going to hold back tonight. There was some verbal crossfire between him and John Gregg when Rangers arrived here tonight. Can't repeat it, unfortunately, but you can take it that he's up for this one tonight.
Here's Rod Wallace. Kanchelskis. And there's no flags. The pass drifts all the way across and is retrieved by Alberts. Oh, and that's towards Guivarch, and it's wide.
Well, Kilmarnock can't afford that kind of slackness. George Albert's allowed far too much time to put this delivery in. There's all the time in the world here. It's a great ball into the front post, and Kilmarnock were fortunate to survive.
Dick Advocat giving Stefan Guivarch a chance in the starting lineup tonight. He does have 7 goals for Rangers in 14 appearances for them. then his record at club level has generally been superb. Kanchelskis now. And the cross will be collected by Gordon Marshall. He started his career with Rangers, but made much more of an impact with Celtic. Albert's conceding the throw, hat-trick hero against Dundee last week, the first of his senior career. He did get one in German youth football. And that's drifted out. Bobby Williamson, former Rangers man, of course. Now he would love to put one over them today. Kilmarnock have lost their last 2 games. They did play reasonably well at Celtic, though, in their last match. The game against Dunfermline last week was postponed. It's been rearranged for next Saturday. Durant. Hamilton. Goal kick. The first foreign coach of Rangers, Dick Advocaat, has spent over £30 million in building a new team for Rangers. And it's a team that's really not doing too badly at the moment. Just 4 defeats in 41 games under Advocaat. Givash. Neil McCann. And there was no flag, but it was far too near Marshall.
It's not a bad ball, though. It's into a dangerous area. Maybe just a bit too much pace on it. Took it away from the front players, but you can see what he's wanting. Trying to curl it away from Gordon Marshall. Maybe not the best delivery, but he had the right idea there.
McGowan gave it away. There's a flag up against Rod Wallace. Rod Wallace has actually gone 3 games without scoring, which might be considered a bad run for him. His worst spell without netting is 4 games, 20 goals so far this season. Rangers are unbeaten in 9 visits to Rugby Park. And Ferguson with a peach of a pass to Kanchelskis. Kanchelskis cross, and Neil McCann puts Rangers ahead. If anyone can, McCann can.
Yeah, Kilmarnock opened up completely by Barry Ferguson. If you're a wide player, you can't get better service than that. He's just onside. It's a magnificent pass. Neil McCann doing what he should do, coming in at the back post. And Kilmarnock opened up so easily, perhaps too easily for Bobby Williamson's opinion. And Neil McCann had a tap in at the back post. It's a magnificent ball though from Barry Ferguson to put Kanchelskis away down that right-hand side. And already Kilmarnock have an uphill task here at Rugby Park.
Dick Advocaat's side off to a perfect start. And here they go again with Ferguson, who once more finds Kanchelskis with a more routine ball this time. Kanchelskis to Wallace. Here's Van Bronckhorst, who scored a stunner last week and very nearly did it again this week.
Yeah, well, Alberts is the man who's known for the power shooting, but after a strike against Dundee, the rest of the league has been warned that this man can hit them as well. It's swerving, but he just gets under it slightly. The Rangers have made the perfect start here tonight.
7 goals for Giovanni Van Bronckhorst this season, but goals not his main job, of course. He's been one of the success stories in Scotland. Vidmar. Oops, hit his own man Neil McCann in the end. Don't think he knew much about it. McCoist. Free kick to Rangers, much to Kilmarnock's fury. Gary Holt penalised.
Yeah, it's Paul Wright who's just taken from behind there, but Gary Holt's going to be a big player for Kilmarnock tonight. Right in the heart of that midfield area, can look after himself and does a great shift, gets up and down. But as I said earlier, it's just exactly the start Kilmarnock didn't want.
Hamilton. Finds Holt. Durant. Burke. Wright giving it back to Burke, and Gary Holt was making a decent run, but Amoruso was alert to the threat, and Wallace gives it to Kanchelskis. He looks like he's in the mood, and he threads it through to Barry Ferguson, who tried to chip Gordon Marshall. Got it all wrong, but plenty of warnings here for Kilmarnock.
Yeah, once again it's Kanchelskis who's the danger man down the right-hand side. Picks out Barry Ferguson. I thought he had a chance to hit it early. Decided to check back and ended up being forced into the chipped effort. Gordon Marshall never troubled, but the alarm bells again ringing down that right-hand side. Kanchelskis clearly, as you say, is in the mood for this one tonight.
Rangers have made a storming start to this match. Mind you, they've made a storming start to most matches lately. Seeking their 7th win on the spin today, and their 11th in 12 games. Martin Baker. He's been dispossessed by Kanchelskis, but Montgomery was on hand. A side flag up against Rangers. Andre Kanchelskis, Scottish transfer record signing at $5.5 million from Fiorentina. It's taken him a while to get going in Scotland, but recent signs have been very encouraging. Incidentally, that goal from McCann, only the 7th that Kilmarnock have conceded in the Scottish Premier League here at Rugby Park this season, and 4 of them have been scored by Rangers. McCann with his 4th in 3 games. Baker's throw. Ooh, Durant with a rare mistake, which almost let in Guy Varsh. And Kanchelskis swaps wings. Neil McCann didn't go right for him then, but it did here.
Yeah, here's the goal. You can see Kanchelskis looking up there, and he picks Neil McCann out, completely unmarked at the back post. McCann had got ahead of Steve Hamilton for a tap-in. Well worked goal.
4 goals for Rangers, 4 for Hearts this season. Gary Holt, away by Amoruso. Here is McCann, and he was nudged by Hamilton.
I think he's just trying to let Neil McCann know he's there, but he's 5 minutes or so too late. The damage has already been done down that left-hand side.
Amoruso's kick, dainty touch from McCann. Albert's flag was up anyway, but they'll just get on with it, Kilmarnock. Hamilton. Vidmar, who's played in a lot more games than he might have imagined he would this season because of an injury to the Dutch World Cup star Arthur Newman, who's out for the rest of the campaign. Kanchelskis. Van Bronckhorst. Now Barry Ferguson. Kanchelskis ready to have a run at Baker again. In fact, he goes inside him, and this is some run from Kanchelskis. Givash! Just wide, but once again it was Kanchelskis wreaking havoc, causing chaos.
Yeah, he's getting far too much time on the ball. Rangers are getting it into his feet early. Martin Baker standing off him, and he sets Givash up well there. It's not a bad effort, always swerving away from that left-hand post. But the problem Kilmarnock have is that Kanchelskis is getting the ball in early to feet and having no problem at all in getting turned and running at that Kilmarnock back 4.
Here's Durant. Threading it through to Burke. Durant again. Amoruso seems to be meeting every cross at the moment. Hamilton. Cannons off Vidmar. Corner. Kevin McGowan has weighed in with a few goals this season. Can he get on the end of Durant's corner? No is the answer to that. Oh, and there's going to be a big break on here. It's McCann with Van Bronckhorst, but I think McCann's going to go on his own if he can, and he couldn't quite. Credit to Burke, who raced back to deny him.
Yeah, an example of the pace of Neil McCann again. Kilmarnock caught 3 against 2 here. That was a crucial challenge there from Kevin McGowan, and the relief to get it away.
Kilmarnock just managed their first corner, and all of a sudden Rangers have theirs. Turned in by Albert. Here's Barry Ferguson.
Well, they're all willing to have a go from long range, this Rangers midfield. Alberts and Van Bronckhorst have already made their mark. Barry Ferguson, confident enough to have a go, wasn't his best though.
Dick Advocat really has taken a no-nonsense approach to managing Rangers. Just 4 defeats for him, and a foul by Albert on Paul Wright.
Yeah, there's not much argument about that, but Paul Wright wanted too long on the ball.
As usual, Ian Durant is standing over the free kick. They're jostling for position, skimmed off the head of Baker in the end. That didn't cause Rangers any trouble whatsoever. Stefan Klos has been out of favour in the German national squad since he moved to Scotland. It's his 10th appearance for Rangers today. 5 clean sheets so far, hoping for number 6. Foul by Albert on Wright.
And it's maybe fortunate not to get a yellow card for this one.
Free kick was taken very quickly. There was a flag up though for an infringement.
It's a shake of the head, but he certainly catches Paul Wright there.
Amoruso, who was voted January Player of the Month by Rangers fans, and might be a contender to win February's as well. He's been outstanding. The jeers from the Rangers fans have turned to cheers.
I think it's had to be as well, Ian, because Stefan Klos doesn't like to come too far for the ball, and Amoruso really has had to dominate that penalty box and has done so very well.
Well, the Rangers defence and keeper might be tested here. This is Riley. He doesn't quite know which way to turn. McGowan. He's not going to keep that in play. Hotspur. Kilmarnock have slipped 15 points behind Rangers. Celtic, of course, moved within 7 points of them. If Rangers are going to stumble now and again, this might have been the venue for a stumble against a very dogged and determined Kilmarnock team. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Ferguson. Here's Baker. Paul Wright's making the run, but Amoruso mops it up, and Stefan Klos with a cheeky chip back to the giant Italian. Takes the direct route towards Givars. Van Bronckhorst. Here's McCann. In comes the cross. Wallace with the header. Another chance for Rangers.
Yeah, McCann completely unmarked. Kilmarnock have a real problem here, because if you're playing with a 4, you expect your fullbacks to tuck in, but it's giving Kanchelskis and McCann far too much time to get on the ball and pick out their cross. Wallace well wide of the target, but both Kanchelskis and McCann getting far too much room here.
Well, that really does tell the story. Kilmarnock yet to manage an attempt on goal. Rangers with 7. Burke. Trying to get the better of Vidmar. McCann. Ferguson to Perini. They all look so calm and so confident. Spraying the passes around, although Albert is dispossessed by Gary Holt, who's got support from McCoist. And that's not going to be a free kick, as Paul Wright's shot deflects through to Cross.
Well, a great chance here for Gary Holt to put McCoist in. He had made a good run there, Ali McCoist. But the delivery had to be better than it was. He's off and running. And the pass just wasn't good enough.
Albert's over the top. Marshall comes to collect, ever present this season. Quick throw, finding Burke. Cut out by Alberts, who's going to look for Kanchelskis, but doesn't really get anywhere near finding him. Kanchelskis, who enjoyed great success with Manchester United. Oops. Not much of a bounce on that one. A lot of heavy rain in Scotland. And certainly the pitch here was in a pretty poor condition around lunchtime, but they did some decent work on it as the day wore on. Perini. Ferguson. Kilmarnock haven't beaten Rangers here for almost 5 years. They did win at Ibrox though, in a rather famous fixture, the penultimate game of last season, scuppered Rangers' title ambitions. McCann to Givash, who effortlessly picks out Van Bronckhorst. Montgomery back to Marshall. McCoist, oops, misunderstanding with Burke. Wallace, I think they're going to give it to Kanchelskis. There's a shot. It's left for Barry Ferguson. Kanchelskis running into space. Once again, Kilmarnock don't deal with him.
Yeah, he's just not being picked up at all. And if you give McCann and Kanchelskis the room and the time to turn and get running, you're going to have problems. And that's exactly what's happening to Kilmarnock right now.
Here's Burke. And it was taken off Wright's toes by Van Bronckhorst. Kanchelskis. Barry Ferguson. Here's Rod Wallace. Vidmar sees a bit of space in front of him. Oops, I think he thought McCann was going to be down there.
Yeah, not even knew McCann's that quick, Keane.
St Johnstone's win at Dundee yesterday shunted Kilmarnock out of the top three for only the second time this season. They spent much of it, of course, in the top two. And Marusso clambering over the top of Ali McCoist.
Yeah, piggyback right there for Lorenzo Amoruso.
From a Fiorentina man. Marusso. Scotland's finest, Ali McCoist, awaits Durant's free kick, but it's comfortably cleared by Alberts. And now maybe a chance from McCoist, and Paul Wright in the box, but it drifted away from him.
Yeah, it was the right idea there. McCoist tried to put Wright in. It's a good run from Paul Wright. He pulls off at the back post. Just too much pace on the delivery from Ali McCoist. But he knew exactly where Wright was running to. Just not quite accurate enough with the delivery. But they've had very few chances, and I know that Bobby is very philosophical about the loss of Jerome Varai, but it really has given them a problem. They don't really now have the option of playing the ball in behind. Both Ali McCoist and Paul White like it into feet. They both like to come off. And as a result of that, I think they really do lack a dimension with the absence of the Frenchman.
Yes, Varai dislocated a shoulder playing against Rangers in December. Durant with a free kick. Chewed up by Amoruso. Gary Holt. Amoruso there again. Now Wallace. And now another break. McCann. Alberts. Stray one from the German that time though. And now Baker. And he's away here. It was cut out by Perini, and that's for Kilmarnock, that is. Don't think Rangers will mind. Here's McCann. Two men on McCann at the moment. Hamilton tucked it out for the throw. Alberts, Van Bronckhorst, Kanchelskis, star names throughout this Rangers side. Barry Ferguson, Amoruso. He likes to have a shot now and again. That took a deflection off Gary Holt. Can't believe he had to go from there.
Neither can I, to be honest with you, but he's a bit of an eccentric at times, Lorenzo Amoruso. You should know that by now.
He won it in the air again. Ferguson taking the popular route to Kanchelskis. He really is fired up, Kanchelskis. Alberts. McCann offside. The flag is up.
And he shouldn't be caught offside in that position because he's looking right across the back line. He's the wide player. As it comes in, he should have readjusted his position. And he doesn't. He's clearly well offside. Three of them offside there.
Take your pick. Andrei Kanchelskis, though, at the moment showing the sort of form that made him such a darling with the Old Trafford faithful. Hamilton. Came off Durant. Rangers scored 12 goals in their last 2 games coming into this one. 6 at Hamilton in the Cup, 6 against Dundee in the league. They've actually put away 23 in their last 5 games previous to this one. They already have another. And here goes Kanchelskis again. His cross looking for Guivarch, and Marshall somehow blocked it.
Yeah, it was a great early ball from Wallace down the right-hand side there to send Kanchelskis away. Guivarch, you see, making his way to the back post. Preferred the option to play it into the front post. Kanchelskis and McGowan got it away, but once again Kilmarnock stretched right across that back area there.
The Giant defenders, as usual, come up for the corner, which is whipped in by Van Bronckhorst, and it went straight through to Guivarch, who still might get a chance. Oh, what a miss.
Well, again, the marking, you have to question the marking here as it breaks for Tony Vidmar first of all, and at the second attempt he can't get over it. But that's a real chance, and you shouldn't be allowed that amount of time and space in the box. 2 Kilmarnock players right beside him, and he still managed to get the second effort in. And Dick Advocat knows that there's a chance perhaps to, even this early in the match, to put this game beyond Kilmarnock.
He scored his first Rangers goal in the Cup win at Hamilton, Tony Vidmar. Amoruso. Flicked on by Wallace. Givash tracked back to get the tackle in, offside flags up.
Well, Neil McCann thinks he's on here, clearly. I think he's just off. It's difficult from that angle, but I think maybe he's half a yard off. But once again, he was in acres of space out here on the left-hand side.
Here's Durant. Handball. Amoruso.
Well, just as well this decision is given here, because Andre Kanchelskis was free on the right. Amoruso could have sent him through there.
Durant's free kick. Holt slips it through. It's pulled back by Wright, and he'll have to settle for the corner.
Yeah, just squeezed out, couldn't get the shot on target. It's a toe poke from Holt here. He's just forced a bit too wide to get an early shot in.
Can Kilmarnock draw level? Burke sent it back in. And it's going to be smothered in the end by Stefan Klos.
Yeah, the set piece seems the biggest threat to Rangers at the moment. Alberts does well at the front post as it comes away. But that could have broken anywhere. Ambitious attempt with the overhead kick.
Sergio Perini. Amoruso. Across the back line it goes to Tony Vidmar. Givash. It left Van Bronckhorst with too much to do, that pass from Alberts, but rescued by Rangers. Oh, that's a strange kick out. McCoist. Not on the same wavelength as Wright. Trip on Rod Wallace by McGowan.
Yeah, Wallace stretching a bit. Well, I don't know about that. I think McGowan's unlucky there.
Kilmarnock beaten only once at home this season in the Scottish Premier League by Rangers. Here's Wallace, he's going to keep it in. His cross is collected by Marshall. Spent 7 years with Leeds United and was at Southampton before that, with his two brothers, of course. Another header for Amoruso. Right to Burke. Steps inside Vidmar, looking lively. Durant. There haven't been too many of those from Ian Durant this season.
Yeah, they really needed him to be on the top of his form tonight. He's such an important player for them. He links everything from midfield to front, and he really hasn't managed to dictate the game the way he normally would.
Here's Wright. Poor centre though. Here's Gary Holt. Oh, just taken away by Amoruso. Alberts. Wallace. Kanchelskis gets his cross in. Waved by McGowan, but only to Van Bronckhorst. McCann. Gets it back from Van Bronckhorst. McCann to Wallace. Kanchelskis outside him. Kanchelskis goes past his man. Can't deliver the centre though. Paul Wright had to come back very deep to help out his defence. This is Martin Baker, who knows that Kanchelskis is not very far away.
Yeah, once again, Rangers had men over on the right-hand side there. And Andrei Kanchelskis had Givas at the back post. Had he looked up, didn't on that occasion. But Kilmarnock really being stretched right across the back line there by the two wide players. And I suppose Bobby Williamson might say to you, well, how do you stop it? Because it's very seldom you'll come up against sides with this kind of natural width.
Vidmar. McCann. Givas. Barry Ferguson to Kanchelskis. Now Perini. Rangers patiently spraying the passes around, waiting for an opening. Van Bronckhorst. Dummy from Ferguson, lets Perini in. It's him again, Kanchelskis. Perhaps trying to be a little intricate. Hamilton. Riley. Full right. It's a throw to Kilmarnock. Off Vidmar. Full right top scorer for Killy this season with 8. Kevin McGowan. McCoist to right. And it was blocked by Alberts. Still not away though. And now Paul Wright. And Vidmar's tackle was timely, to say the least. Alberts offside as he tried to put McCann away.
Yeah, I know McCann wanted it earlier, and you can see him telling George Alberts that. Not a lot in that at all, but the fraction of a delay there from George Alberts meant that Neil McCann had run offside.
Baker, I don't think he intended to quite find Paul Wright. This is the man he was looking for, Burke. His cross looping off Vidmar. It's a corner. Ray Montgomery, not far off 38 years of age. He's put in some really impressive performances though. So is this man, Ian Durrant. Head on corners, but behind on goals. Durrant sends that one in. And that's going to go behind for the goal kick. Well, tomorrow night in the FA Carling Premiership in England, we're at Filbert Street on Sky Sports 1 from 7 for Leicester City against Leeds United. Martin O'Neill up against the club he might have joined. David O'Leary rather glad that he didn't. It's 21 matches now since Rangers failed to score in a game. It was in a 1-0 defeat at Motherwell. Burke. One back by McCann. Here's Vidmar.
Yeah, both McCann and Kanchelskis are willing to work back. They don't just play from the halfway line forward. Big Advocate makes sure that they do the full shift.
Vidmar. And Barry Ferguson has acres of space in the middle. Kanchelskis has a bit too. The early cross. And Marshall. And no one challenged him. Durrant looking for his pal McCoist.
Yeah, both of them came short, though, and that's the problem. Both Ali McCoist and Paul Wright wanted it into feet. And there's acres of room there for the ball in behind Amoruso, but Kilmarnock just don't have enough mobility up front these days.
Stefan Klos, a European Cup winner with Borussia Dortmund. He was part of their side that beat the Juventus team that included Sergio Perini, who's just in front of him now. Van Bronckhorst. McCann. Kilmarnock can't get near the ball at the moment. Vidmar neatly ensures they still don't. Ferguson. Van Bronckhorst. Wallace. Alberts. Looking to put McCann in. Gary Holt. Durant. Here's Burke. Kilmarnock fans urging their team into some sort of response to Rangers' early goal. But all the crosses that have come in seem to be cleared by Amoruso. Kanchelskis. Duval should run into an offside position, but he's back onside now. And his cross, a rather strange header from Montgomery.
It's not a bad ball in from the right-hand side there. Kilmarnock defended it well in that front post area. Once again, it was the wide area that was a problem for them.
McCoist for Burke. And now McCoist with right ahead of him. McCoist. Well, the challenge of Perini was enough to stop him in his tracks. Rangers wasting no time in getting back up the other end. Van Bronckhorst. Wallace had peeled away towards the touchline. Vidmar. Alberts. He fooled everyone, but the flag is up against Rob Wallace. It wouldn't have counted anyway.
Yeah, Kilmarnock did well. They all stepped up together there. They held the line. Just hold the line here as the ball's played in behind. But this system that Rangers play, it's a great luxury if you're a central midfield player, if you can hit Kanchelskis right or McCann left. If you're Barry Ferguson or Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, you couldn't play in a better system than this.
Vidmar leading this Rangers charge now. Wallace ahead of him, offside.
Yeah, it had to be played earlier. It's a good run from Rod Wallace, and there's acres of room for him to run into, but it wasn't delivered early enough. Otherwise, he would have been in on Gordon Marshall.
Kilmarnock's offside trap working reasonably well, but then their defence has been supremely organised for most of the season. And Stuart Dougal just having a word with Gordon Marshall. Marshall told off. Maruso's header. McCann first to it. Hamilton gave it straight to McCann, who might make him pay. Cut out by Kevin McGann. And even when Amoruso scuffed at it somewhat, there was a Rangers man waiting to pick it up in Ferguson. Perini. Rangers have won 8 of their 13 away games in the league this season. A couple of draws, 3 defeats. of Hearts, Motherwell and Celtic. I'm sure the Celtic fans would like us to point out that it was a 5-1 defeat. Ferguson. Kanchelskis on the run again, but Montgomery comes across.
Yeah, well read there by Ray Montgomery, and it had to be. It was a good exchange there from Kanchelskis and Barry Ferguson. And it's the ball inside Martin Baker that's given Kilmarnock the problem down in that left-back position from the first whistle.
Kanchelskis. Givash. Goal kick.
And he tries to turn away from Ray Montgomery. And he's challenged by Baker from behind. Stuart Dougal well up to the play once again though.
Hamilton. Durant. Burke. Holt. Durant. Burke. Hamilton joining this attack. Burke again. Hamilton again. Oh, and Burke just tickled off his toes and went behind for the goal kick. Shame that, because it promised something almost, that move.
Yeah, it's just not coming in early enough for Ali McCoist and Paul Wright. Both of them wanted it played in early there, but too many passes out here on the right-hand side. And it's been a frustrating night so far for Ali McCoist and Paul Wright. They would have looked to this man to try and get some wide service in, but it hasn't really worked for him against Tony Vidmar so far.
Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst. And he's away now. There are 4 bodies to pick out in the middle, one of whom offside flag was pretty late going up there as Givar stuck it in the net.
And once again they held the line, and they had to, as they're so good at that, Kilmarnock, and that's one of the reasons that they have the best defensive record in the league. It's a risky business, but they are very, very good at it, and they've had to be tonight.
We're in first half injury time. Durant, it was Amoruso though who was halting Kilmarnock's progress again. Neil McCann having a little run inside his own box. And there is the half-time whistle. Neil McCann's 4th goal in 3 games separating the sides, but he had a lot to thank Andrei Kanchelskis for, because he's been in fantastic form again. And it was Kanchelskis' cross that left McCann with a simple tap-in really early on. Rangers unable to add to that against the meanest defence in Scotland. They've been all right at the back since the goal, but they've got to come up with more up front. They trail 1-0 at the break. Second half off and running, leading by a goal to 0. They might have had more, of course, but they haven't, and that will give Kilmarnock every encouragement, although they really will need to come up with a few ideas in the attacking areas in this second half. Rangers 7 points clear of Celtic after their Glasgow rivals came from behind to beat Dundee United yesterday, but the gap will widen to 10 points again if they win here. Givash is away now, with support from Neil McCann. Away by Montgomery. Bronckhorst to Kanchelskis. He kind of knew it wouldn't take him too long to get a touch in the second half. Still Kanchelskis. Van Bronckhorst, low drive, wide.
It's certainly worth an effort. Once again, Kanchelskis has shown the inside here by Martin Baker. Puts him onto his left side. instead of going for the shot, lines a chance up for Van Bronckhorst. Had to snatch at it and dragged it wide. But once again, it was Kanchelskis, the main man for Rangers. And I think once again they'll try and get him on the ball as often as possible and as early as possible in the second half.
Ferguson. And Maruso, the Rangers captain, already lifted the League Cup this season. Could be lifting a couple more trophies, who knows? Kanchelskis. Ferguson. Sergio Perini finds his fellow countryman Amaruso. And the two Italians bring the Aussie into it in Vidmar. Alberts. Ferguson. Kanchelskis. Kivas just ahead of him. Ferguson. Van Bronckhorst. McCann. Vidmar lobs it back towards McCann, who was tripped, and that'll be a Rangers free kick.
Yeah, he did well to make the space in the first place, Neil McCann. Little 1-2 there with Vidmar, and he was away. And he was taken out the game there by Kevin McGowan, his trailing heel. And McCann's been lively again tonight. He really has been a superb addition to Dick Advocat's squad.
And Bronckhorst with the free kick, and it was somehow dug out by McGowan.
Yeah, he did well because Gordon Marshall didn't know much about it. He was well under it, and Kevin McGowan did well. Amaruso
fancies the long throw. Through to Gordon Marshall. He's kept a remarkable amount of clean sheets this season. 15. This is his 32nd game ever present. Perini's up and under. Riley. Here's Burke. George Alberts. Barging his way through. No foul. Quick free kick. Ferguson with who else but Kanchelskis out wide. Kanchelskis going to go for goal! Superbly tipped over by Gordon Marshall as Kanchelskis sought another wonder strike.
Yeah, it's a great effort. Plenty of power on it, swerving as well. Gordon Marshall does well to get it with one hand. And that's a problem if you show this man the inside. He's more than capable of finishing with his left foot.
It's the left foot of Alberts that will send this corner in. It's only cleared to Van Bronckhorst, who gives it back to Alberts. And he's got another corner. So Alberts to pump it in again. And it drops in the box. And McGowan quickly sends it out of the box. Kivas. Montgomery conceding the corner.
He didn't really have any choice because he didn't know who was coming in behind him, how he left it. And he did the right thing there by playing it out. You see Wallace was coming in at his back.
Rangers' fifth corner then. Van Bronckhorst sent it in. And sent it in again, first time. Offside against Rod Wallace.
Yeah, the early ball, was it the right idea? Wallace has half a yard, as you see, just offside. Once again, it was the Van Bronckhorst who was thinking quickly to try and put him in.
Kevin McGann. It's Amoruso who meets it yet again. Stefan Klos gets a rare touch in the second half. Kanchelskis is unable to keep it in play. Here's the old trooper, Montgomery. Flipped on by McCoist. And Vidmar taking it away from Burke, but giving it straight back to Holt. Ferguson. Kanchelskis. Challenged by Martin Baker.
Yeah, it was a good challenge and it had to be. Otherwise, Kanchelskis was away again.
Here's Rod Wallace. Perini. Amoruso. Vidmar says, have it back.
Yeah, they keep it well, and sometimes you have to go backwards before we can go forwards in football. And it's a lot more patience about this Rangers side under Dick Advocaat. They'll rarely give it away until it opens up, as we saw with Barry Ferguson when he opened Kilmarnock up for the goal. Quite happy to keep it until the play opens up in front.
Montgomery just about got a touch ahead of McCann. Rangers top of the table since the end of August. Apart from one day in October when Ali McCoist and Kilmarnock actually claimed the #1 spot. Rangers played on the Sunday that weekend and soon returned to the summit. A throw off Riley, who rejoined Kilmarnock after a unsuccessful time at Reading.
Yeah, I think Bobby Williamson will give it another 10 minutes and he'll make a change. He could never be accused of not being bold. This wouldn't be the first time we've seen him making 3 substitutions at the one time. He has Ali Mitchell on the bench, Mark Roberts, and I think they could do with some younger legs up front.
Flag up against the French World Cup winner, Stéphane Guivarc'h.
It's very tight. He reckoned he was on, and he might just have been on. Martin Baker slow to get out there.
Fouled by Vidmar on Burke. Vidmar claims he went for the ball. Stuart Douglas will decided otherwise. Van Bronckhorst. Kanchelskis on the chase. Baker is with him. Foul by Baker.
Well, he was away had he not been brought down. There's no sign of a yellow card so far, but I think that certainly merits one. Otherwise, Kanchelskis was in a good position to deliver the cross. It's been a difficult night for Martin Baker.
Got away with that though. No booking, but a free kick. Van Bronckhorst. Goal kick is the outcome. Dick Advocat managed PSV Eindhoven, had some success there, also managed the Dutch national side, of course.
I think there's always a concern though when you have so much of the game and you haven't managed to kill it off. We had the lads say at half-time, and 1-0 is never enough of a lead. Rangers certainly well in control, but they want to get this second goal and get a bit of a buffer in between.
Well, maybe it will come now. Rod Wallace just cannoned off the back of Hamilton. It'll be a throw. Vidmar. Torini. Ferguson. Kanchelskis. Here's Ferguson. Well, they finally give it away. Kilmarnock get a free kick. Gary Holt, former soldier.
Yeah, they haven't won the midfield area tonight though, Kilmarnock, and it's normally the strength of the side with Mark Riley, Ian Durrant and Gary Holt, but they've taken second prize so far this evening.
Kevin McGowan with a free kick. Flicked off the head of Holt, but it's going to dribble miserably behind for a goal kick.
It's a hopeful ball into the edge of the box here. Holt gets the slightest of touches on it, but nobody coming in on the left-hand side. And they just haven't shown enough up front tonight, Kilmarnock. With no disrespect to Paul Wright or Ali McCoy, I don't think it's the ideal mix.
Kilmarnock have lost their last 2 league games at Aberdeen and Celtic. First time this season, incidentally, that they were beaten in successive games. They're giving it a go now, but not for long. Ferguson. Givash. Cross it goes to Albert. Eventually to McCann. Oops, he took his eye off the ball.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. But once again, Rangers worked it from right to left very quickly.
McGowan. Holt. Alberts to Rod Wallace, who skipped the challenge of McGowan. Van Bronckhorst, barged off it by Holt, fairly so. Burke away to his right. Durant arriving. Chance down there by Amoruso.
Yeah, it's the final ball again that let Kilmarnock down there, and it's unlike Ian Durrant. Had a chance to put Rangers under pressure, didn't manage it. Van Bronckhorst still lying on the ground there. And here's the challenge, just wanted a bit too long on it, and Gary Holt was having none of it. Short pass by George Alberts had put him under pressure here, and all of a sudden Holt was breaking onto Rangers defenders.
For Giovanni Van Bronckhorst, the Dutchman who went to the World Cup with Holland but didn't get a game. Mind you, they have a pretty decent midfield at national level. Now, Stuart Dougal sorting out the restart after treatment was given to Van Bronckhorst. The ball given back to Stefan Klos. Rangers champions a record 47 times. Very much in the mood for number 48. Flicked on by Givash. He got stuck in the mud a little bit, but McGowan still found his keeper. And Amoruso is down holding his face.
Well, they've had a few tussles this evening. And all wide-eyed and innocent, but Ali McCoist knows how to look after himself. And he's taken second best a few times against Lorenzo Amoruso so far tonight. And there's no doubt he catches him with the right elbow there. Maybe a bit too long in the tooth for the Italian there. It's been a good tussle most of the evening. I don't think it would be deliberate. Ali's too decent a chap for that.
Well, McCoist can see the funny side. Maruso can't at the moment. Maruso being attended to tomorrow night in the Premiership in England. We've more action for you. Our Monday night game from Filbert Street. It's Leicester City against Leeds. Martin O'Neill's Foxes facing the side he might have joined as manager. It's on Sky Sports 1, 7 o'clock. It includes a look back, of course, at the weekend action as well. And Maruso staggering to his feet. Certainly felt that one.
I'm looking forward to the next tussle between the two of them.
Ali, beware. Rangers still with that slender lead, despite the fact they have largely been in control. Kilmarnock have only conceded 16 goals in the Scottish Premier League, and only 6 of them here at Rugby Park. And 7 of them now with the one today.
Yeah, they haven't looked the same side since they came back after the winter break. It's 3 defeats and a draw. And they had been going so well, signed off with a good win at Fir Park before the break. Just haven't looked themselves.
Burke. Really won't happen for them, but maybe it'll happen here. Riley. And Burke now sends it across to McCoist. Stefan Klos hasn't had much to do in this game, but he was alert then as McCoist almost pounced against his old club.
Best chance, perhaps the only chance that Kilmarnock have made. It's a good ball in from Burke, and he should have done better. Kilmarnock had men over on the right-hand side here. That's a good square ball by Alec Burke, and that's a golden chance, and Bobby Williamson knows it. And that's the danger for Rangers. As I said, 1-0 is never enough, despite the pressure they've had.
Kanchelskis is away. Going in alone at the moment. Back by Givash to Ferguson. Alves. That time he had a shot, and he does.
Superb effort again. We haven't seen much of it tonight. It's been closed down very quickly, but he only needs half a chance. A couple of yards wide of the post, but he's only looking for one thing, George Alberts, and that's to unleash the shot. If he's not closed down quickly, he'll give you problems.
Rangers steaming ahead as far as attempts at goal are concerned. It's pretty close with the on-target ones. Well, Ferguson has released Kanchelskis once more. Wallace, Givash and McCann with him. Kanchelskis looking like he might not need anyone. Ferguson through to Wallace, offside.
And the flag was up early enough. Once again, it was Kanchelskis who caused the problem down the right-hand side. Forced onto his left side. Skips past a couple of challenges. And you see Wallace just about level with Ray Montgomery, but Montgomery again does well just to step out.
Martin Baker is away by Vidmar. It's going to be a throw to Kilmarnock though. Their fans trying to inspire them. Riley's throw. Paul Wright's cross. It was McCann's header. Durant. Wright. Baker. Durant. Holt does well. And here's Durant. A rather tame effort in the end, though.
Yeah, but they did well to make the space, Kilmarnock. It's better stuff, crisper passing. Not Ian Durant's best, but more encouraging from Bobby Williamson's side.
Holt's header. Snapped up by McCann. Offside up again. Offside flag up again against Givash.
Yeah, it's Kevin McGowan who's with him here, and he's clearly offside there. Tries to get back on here, but a yard offside when the ball was played.
Here's Riley. Support from Durant, as you might expect. Martin Baker. McGowan. Straight through the middle to McCoist. But Burke can't find a way past Vidmar. Two number 25s together. And Holt's header, and a chance here. Oh, and Wright couldn't quite latch onto it. It wasn't quite all right on the night.
Well, at last they're starting to give Rangers problems. Gary Holt who gets forward to backflip the ball to the back post, and Paul Wright just can't get there. Good effort from Holt to make the chance, and Paul Wright was half a yard short of the equaliser there. And it's a lot more encouraging at the moment for Kilmarnock.
Colin Hendry is going to come on shortly for Rangers, just receiving his instructions from Dick Advocat. And when he talks to you, you listen. Here's Kanchelskis. Not the best appearances from Kloss. Durant. Wright. And here's Riley. A cross snuffed out by Perini. The Kilmarnock fans felt that Perini held Riley. The referee didn't. And here's Wallace. Barry Ferguson. McCann away on the left-hand side. It's going to go first, though, to Vidmar. Vidmar finding McCann again. And his cross was wild, I think is one word to describe it.
Yeah, it's not like him. He had plenty of time there, and he is a good crosser of the ball. Even under pressure, perhaps he had too much time there. He's got a bit slack as George Alberts goes off to be replaced by Colin Hendry.
Rangers shoring things up with this 1-0 lead. Hendry has missed the last 5 matches. He's had 1 or 2 injury problems and illness problems, in fact, this season. But a towering figure, as always. Givash onto McCann. McCann is on his way here. McCann's cross, and Kanchelskis side netting.
Well, it was the 2 wide players again, and he almost returned the favour that he got from Kanchelskis in the first half, and that's what he's looking for. Kanchelskis trying to get into the back post, just not quick enough. But it's a great ball across the face of the goal. And Martin Baker breathes a sigh of relief there at the back post.
The flying fragment combined for the goal. And nearly did again then. The other way round. Ian Durant. It's dribbled off Burke and out for a throw. Rangers being told to get a move on with a throw. Vidmar duly does. Here's Ferguson. Moruso. Perini. Barry Ferguson. Heading towards McCann once again, but here's Vidmar first. And he went out of play, in fact. It'll be a throw to Kilmarnock. Hamilton, who came into the Kilmarnock side in place of the injured Gus McPherson today. Baker whipped it off the toes of Rod Wallace. McCann will leave it for Van Bronckhorst. Stuart Dougal, I think, just telling them to get a move on. Givas. Evan McGowan made his 250th league appearance in Kilmarnock's last game at Celtic. Van Bronckhorst rides the challenge, delivers the cross. Oh, and Wallace couldn't quite find the target.
Superb play by Van Bronckhorst on the left. It's a great cross, puts Gordon Marshall in all kinds of trouble here. Wallace climbing under pressure and just couldn't get enough on it to direct it down into the net.
Wallace without a goal in 3 games, an unusual spell for him. Kilmarnock are making a change, and Ali Mitchell, who's missed the last 3 games with hamstring trouble, is going to replace Steve Hamilton. Mitchell has been in fabulous form this season. Kilmarnock will be hoping he produces some of it now. Kanchelskis. Rangers beaten just 3 times in the Scottish Premier League this season, all on their travels. Only 1 defeat in other competitions. That came in Italy against Parma in Europe. Coyce trying to get on the end of Marshall's kick. Kanchelskis with the flick on. And here's Ray Montgomery. Mitchell. And he's caught out by McCann. There's no one in the middle yet, but there is now. And Wallace! Oh, yes! Rod Wallace with a clinical finish. And Rangers are going to be 10 points clear of Celtic again at the top.
Yeah, that's the one they needed. Ali Mitchell just on the pitch, caught cold here in possession. Neil McCann away, he sort of look up there, pulls it back behind Givas, but Wallace is following up. And that's a fabulous strike from Rod Wallace. It's a good ball in from Neil McCann, a quick look up there, the cut back, and Wallace is on the end of it. Gordon Marshall left without a hope. Ali Mitchell, the man caught in possession. And once again, McCann knew exactly what he was doing.
Going to be another win for Dick Advocat, unless Kilmarnock can come up with something special. Rod Wallace with his 21st of the season. A month ago he was actually level on goals in the scoring charts with Henry Glasson, but Larson's sensational scoring spree has taken him 11 goals clear of Wallace. Hendry. Givas might just get to this. Van Bronckhorst. Moruso. Now Vidmar. This run is brought to an end by Mitchell. Holt. Rangers with a 2-goal cushion now.
Yeah, the galling thing for Bobby Williamson was that they were very much in the game, and the second goal really was self-inflicted. Ali Mitchell just caught in possession.
Maruso gave it away to Burke, though. And then he gave it away to Ferguson. Kanchelskis. He's just trying to get away from Baker, pulled it back, but it's actually a goal kick that's been given. I think it presumably crossed the line.
Well, Kanchelskis clearly felt it hadn't. Martin Baker goal side of him here. He's quick enough just to manufacture half a yard here as the ball slides towards the goal line. Yeah, that's a tight decision. But Kanchelskis has looked lively all night. A spring in his step that wasn't there previously. He's been crucial to Rangers.
Kanchelskis, 58 passes, and the majority of them completed. There's a delay in the action at the moment because Perini is injured after a clash with Ian Durrant.
It looked as if Ian Durrant was the one who took second prize there, but Perini clearly felt the clash. There will be no hurry to get up. The hard work's done tonight. They're well aware that this game's beyond them now.
Disappointment for Ian Durrant and Bobby Williamson against their former club. It's still been a remarkable couple of years for Bobby Williamson, though, in his time as Kilmarnock manager. Perini's back in business. McGowan takes the free kick. And there is Perini. And Bronckhorst, I think he held that on with his knee to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to put Kanchelskis through. He had straight offside, but referee allowing Kilmarnock to get on with it. Durrant to Holt. Rangers are going to bring on Jonathan Johansson shortly. McCoy's trying to get on the end of this. There was a bit of a push from Super Rally.
Yeah, and he knows it. It's a good ball in behind actually to put McCoist away. He's got Amaruso and Perini to contest it with. And there's a good old nudge on Perini.
McCoist, legendary Rangers striker of the past. Now, two strikers jostling for the current positions are Stefan Givash and Jonathan Johansson, and they're going to swap places again here. Givash given the start tonight. Johansson comes on to replace him.
Yeah, not a bad replacement to have as well. He's played a significant part in Rangers' success so far this season, Jonathan Johansson, after it looked as if he might leave the club for a spell.
14 goals indeed for Johansson so far. Sent away by Hendry. Johansson getting a first touch, not to any great effect. We shall not be moved, the cry from the Rangers fans says it. We'll still be hoping that they can be moved.
Yeah, this was a big hurdle for Rangers tonight. I'm sure they would have regarded this as one of the more difficult games that they have left. When the countdown begins, they can almost see the finishing line now.
Amaruso's free kick battered through, and I think that was outside the area from Marshall. It was outside the area, and Gordon Marshall just waved away. He's not getting a card or anything.
It's interesting to see where the contact is here. Wallace was onto it. Marshall fully committed. Just on the edge of the box, and certainly Stuart Dougal, a difficult one for him to call.
Marshall escaping any sort of punishment.
Yeah, I think he's fortunate.
Rangers crowding round the free kick. It's Barry Ferguson against the wall. And just nudged behind by Burke for a corner.
Yeah, he's just trying to clip it into the top corner. He's well charged down.
Van Bronckhorst with Rangers' sixth corner. Flicked on by Vidmar. It's not been dug out yet. McCann had a go. Vidmar had a go. Goal kick.
Yeah, Rangers have reacted quickly all night in the box, but it really matters. And McCann here. First touch was good. It's a good effort as well that Gordon Marshall does well to block. And that should have been pulled back.
Kilmarnock hoping beyond all hope that they can perhaps set up a frantic finale. They have a throw. Perini wants to come off. He's indicated there that he's struggling after that earlier clash with Durant. Rangers are going to bring on young Barry Nicholson to replace Perini. Perini hobbling. So he's replaced by Barry Nicholson, who started a couple of games recently. Ali Mitchell, meanwhile, can finally take the throw. In fact, he can't yet, because Ali McCoist is coming off. The Rangers fans giving him plenty of applause as well. Young Mark Roberts is replacing McCoist.
Yeah, Ali, as usual, is giving it his best shot. He's certainly not as mobile as he once was. I don't think the mix has been right for Kilmarnock up front tonight. Both Paul Wright and Ali like to come off, like to get it into feet. Across the box. Riley. He gets the corner off Kanchelskis. So of the 8 goals that Kilmarnock have conceded at home in the Scottish Premier League this season, Rangers has scored 5 of them. Durant's corner. Fosse electing to punch, as many continental keepers do. And the break on here is Jonathan Johansson. Johansson, oh, he's scored a third. His 15th of the season. And Rangers are closing in on the Scottish title. Yeah, it's a superb goal here. He runs from the halfway line onto his right side. It appeared he was going to be squeezed out. That's a good delivery into the bottom corner, though. On his right side. And that's a fine finish from Johansson, very similar to the goal he scored at Firhill against Hamilton. What an option he gives Dick Advocaat when you can bring a man of this quality off the bench.
An incredibly improved player, Jonathan Johansson. Advocaat, in fact, says that he's got better with every single game he's played this season. Jonathan Johansson. But most definitely is all over for Kilmarnock now, although Paul Wright came close to putting one back. Wasn't about to be fooled. And Rangers might go looking for another here with Van Bronckhorst. 20 joining him, including Neil McCann. Ferguson, Colin Hendry, here's Kanchelskis, now Ferguson, Gary Nicholson just on as a sub for the injured Perini. Cross it goes to Vidmar. The three they've scored here. I'll tell you about that in a moment, because here's Van Bronckhorst. Van Bronckhorst with the cross, and Rod Wallace gets a fourth for Rangers. Their 100th goal of the season in all competitions.
Well, they were queuing up at the back post here. This is a wonderful cross here from Van Bronckhorst. Beautifully weighted. And Wallace is left with the simplest of tasks with the downward header. And it's the quality of the cross that makes it. You couldn't have measured it any better than that.
Well, his second of the game. Just beforehand, I was about to tell you that they scored 99 goals in all competitions this season. They interrupted me to get their 100th. Another convincing scoreline for Rangers, but it took a while for it to be convincing on the scoreline front. Celtic's fears have been realised. They were banking on Kilmarnock to do them a favour tonight.
Yeah, a thoroughly deserved win for Rangers tonight. One up at half-time, and it could have been more, but they played away patiently until the second goal came. And from then on in, there was no way back for Kilmarnock.
McCann. I'm sure the full-time whistle would be most welcome by Kilmarnock now, because Rangers are sensing a fifth. Ferguson. Van Bronckhorst. Vidmar back for McCann. It's starting to look rather easy now. Durant. Mitchell. Here's Wallace, who's on a hat-trick. And he might get one here. Wallace is through! Oh, and it's saved by Gordon Marshall.
Wonderful save from Gordon Marshall. Great footwork by Rod Wallace to skin Ray Montgomery here. Johansson bows out the way, and he tried to place it into one of the corners and didn't get enough on it. Straight at Gordon Marshall. It's a good block though from the keeper.
McGowan under pressure from McCann, who eventually has conceded a free kick. The man of the match tonight, Davey?
I think a toss-up between the man we just saw there, Neil McCann, and his fellow white player, Andrei Kanchelskis. But for me, the Ukrainian has been the outstanding player tonight. He's looking more like the player we believed Rangers had bought, looking far livelier. And even when he's been shown onto his left side tonight, he's always been dangerous. He's looked for it, he's got it early, which always helps if you're a wide man. I think he's been a superb performer for Rangers tonight.
He's starting to look again like the player he was at Manchester United. A different time at Everton before he went to Italy with Fiorentina. There'll be 3 minutes of added on time. Oh, great, say Kilmarnock. Wallace chasing this one. Marshall's going to get there, though. Barry Ferguson, offside. So Rangers have completed a century of goals this evening. 100 in all competition this season. And a few more to come yet, he thinks, in the remainder of the season. And Russo, who's put in another solid showing. Rangers in cup action next weekend. They're home to Falkirk in the quarter-finals of that competition. Kilmarnock are in league action here next Saturday with their rearranged game against Dunfermline, the bottom club. Third defeat in a row for Killy, though. Another romp for Rangers. And Maruso concedes the corner. Nice shiner there.
He's defended well tonight, Lorenzo Amoruso, as have Perini, who's now off Anthony Vidmar beside him. A very, very solid back three.
And Henry blocked that one. And from Mitchell. In truth, Rangers haven't really looked like conceding. Slipped through by Kanchelskis. It's out of play by Kevin McGowan. Time is almost up for Kilmarnock. Rangers sending out a message once again this evening. Certainly the message to Celtic is it really isn't going to be that easy. And now Vidmar's on the overlap as they look for number 5. Wallace for the hat-trick! Another wonderful save, but Wallace pounces on the rebound to complete a hat-trick, and it's 5 for Rangers.
Yeah, once again it's the width that counts here for Rangers. Vidmar this time on the overlap. It's a great save by Gordon Marshall here to beat it away, and Wallace follows up. Amoruso with the ball in behind this time. Ali Mitchell on the chase. Vidmar plays it across the goal. In fact, it comes off Kevin McGowan on the line, and Wallace follows up at the second attempt. Gordon Marshall trying to get back across his goal on the deck when Wallace scored. But once again, it was the ball in behind the full-back position, and that's the one that's caused the problems all night.
And that was virtually the last kick of the game. Rod Wallace, the hat-trick hero. Dick Advocat's side have scored 17 goals in their last 3 games, 28 in their last 6. Goals galore again. Neil McCann with an early one tonight. It took them a long time to get a second, though, but Rod Wallace finally managed to do that. Jonathan Johansson came off the bench and got in on the act with another super strike. Andrei Kanchelskis with a man-of-the-match performance. Well, when they scored early on, Kanchelskis set up McCann for a tap-in. Many might have expected another goal feast. It was a long time coming, really. Rod Wallace blazing in, Rangers second, and then Jonathan Johansson showing what a tremendous player he has turned into. Getting better with every game, says his coach, and few would argue with him. Van Bronckhorst's cross, easily headed home by Wallace, who just about had time to complete a hat-trick despite the efforts of Gordon Marshall. In the end, it was all very convincing, again, from Rangers. Full-time at Rugby Park, Kilmarnock 0, Rangers 5.
A look ahead to the live football coming up on Sky Sports. After we finish here tonight, over on Sky Sports 1, it's Spanish football. Deportivo against Real Sociedad.